What's up, everyone? It's Shrey. This is the first Q&A video I've done in a while. The last one I did was like 4 months ago. So now I'm gonna do them every single week. But man, you guys are just the deadest audience in the world. I asked for questions. I got three. I got three. Anyways, it's fine. They're good questions. They're really good questions. But come on, man. Ask me some more questions. Email me. Emails in the description. Instagram me. Instagram's in the description. Call me if you have my number. WhatsApp me if you have my number. There's so many places. Why are you being so shy? Ask it. Your name isn't getting revealed. Nothing's happening. So what's the problem? Anyways, the questions we have today are super good. So make sure you watch till the end. All right. The first question: what are your strategies for saving money? Firstly, you need to earn money to save money. I don't earn money, so I can't save money. But if I were earning, this is my answer. This is my answer. I would say saving is pointless. Don't save money. Why do you want to save money? The money in the bank has no value. Let me explain. Put your money in a place where it's compounding. Okay, you're saying, oh, but bank bhi interest rate deta hai. Have you seen inflation rates? Like inflation beats out the interest rate you get from the banks 90% of the time. I'm not even joking. Don't save. And cash also. Cash is worthless. Wait. Cash. This 100 rupee note, it's worthless. It's just a piece of paper. It has no value, but the value is what people have decided it to be. It is generally accepted. That is where it gets its value from. Otherwise, this is just garbage. How can you differentiate this from a piece of paper I rip out from my notebook and write 100 on it? People know its value based on, everyone agrees कि हाँ ठीक है ये पैसा है. Whereas gold, and this isn't a limited resource. The reserve can print out trillions of these. It's not a limited resource, so its value keeps on changing. This isn't even worth 100. I would say instead of saving, invest your money. Like everything, try to increase cash flow, not savings. What are you gonna do? Okay, let's say you're saving for retirement. Okay, you expect yourself to live 70 years. You retire at 50. You plan to only save for 20 years worth of money. What if you live till 80? 10 years you don't have money. If you would have built up cash flow, you wouldn't have had that problem. Cash flow is key. But cash flow in other terms is passive income. You work, you buy a property. All right, I bought a property. I'm renting it. I'm getting 100 rupees from that every month. That is cash flow. That is passive income. So build multiple of those. That's what I'd say. Don't save. If you want to save, then save. But make sure the interest rates in the bank are higher than what the inflation rate is. That's what I'll say. Okay, and one more thing. I'll give you an example of why money in cash form is useless. I don't know about the rupee, but the dollar is the dollar is losing its value. What does that mean? Okay, you see stock markets around the world going up in value. You see real estate going up in value. Everything is going up in value. Why? Okay, I'll explain this to you. I don't know if you'll understand this or not. Okay, for example, this watch. Alright, one sec. Let me take it out. Okay. This watch you're buying for 100 rupees. That transaction was completed. Let's say this watch is an asset, and let's say this watch is an asset. It's going up in value around the world. Why is it going up in value? Two things. Maybe the watch got better somehow. Somehow the watches all around the world got better. Like this is gold instead of silver. This is like super high quality rubber. The screens turned into 4K. Maybe that's the reason that caused it to go up in value. Or this went down in value. So you need more of this to buy this. That's what's happening around the world right now. The stock market isn't going up. The value of the currencies are going down. So basically, you're buying the same thing with more money. Basically, it's not a good deal. You're not getting a good deal. But for those who are in this, those who already have this asset are taking advantage. They don't have cash, they have this. You talk about real estate, okay. Let's say this was a piece of property, right? I could increase this value, the value of this property, let's say by refurbishing the house, painting new walls, buying new furniture, more sleek modern furniture. That could increase the value of it. But what about the houses that just go up in value? There is no new migration in the city. There is no people coming into the country. No one's refurbishing their houses. Then why is the house still going up in value? What is causing it? You need to ask yourself these questions, because this iska value is going down. So you need more of this to buy one house. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what's happening right now. Number two, I love this question as well. So many people say, "Oh, I'm not interested in money," yet they still work at a job for 8 hours a day for some other individual and aren't happy enough for doing so. What are your views? It's laziness and it's a damn excuse. Oh, everyone, most people say, "Alright, money is not my priority," yet they work for a job that they can't leave, because if they leave, they stop earning money. You're literally working for money, and you don't care about money. No, that's not how it works. Like, that is an excuse for you to not do bigger things, to not go out of your comfort zone. This is the biggest excuse in the world, and the problem with this excuse is it isn't a bad excuse. It is an acceptable excuse. Okay, paisa nahi chahiye, paisa. Oh, it's fine. Everyone has different priorities. But yeah, all I'd say for this one is that it's an excuse. All I'd say. And the final question I got today is, what was the turning point in life? I've talked about this in the past in one of my videos. I don't remember what it was. Turning point. Alright, what was the turning point? Let me tell you, turning point wasn't one day I woke up and I'm just a new person. No. It's a process. I failed hundreds of times because my brain was just crap, filled with crap. It needed to be cleaned. It needed to be repaired. It needed to be nurtured. That's how stuff happens. It wasn't like one day I woke up, one day I was this crappy human being, and the next day I woke up, oh, damn, I'm gonna destroy this. I'm gonna do 4x48. I'm gonna start business. I'm gonna do this. But what happened was, actually, to be honest, I was alone. 2 years I was alone. I was homeschooling, so I was alone. I'm not meeting anyone. I wasn't going down to play. Nothing. I was in isolation. I think that was the best thing that happened to me in my life. Many people don't spend enough time with themselves. Honestly, if you want to become a new person, spend 6 months alone, just with yourself. Don't talk to anyone. Nothing. Trust me. The amount of things you learn about yourself. Damn, man. Shit. And yeah, and the other thing was that I talked about my mentor. I met him. I talked to him, and I just realized how stupid I was. I couldn't maintain eye contact. I couldn't talk. Like, I couldn't even talk properly. I was stuttering. All that crap was happening. And I come back home and I'm like, shit, man, what the heck? Like, is this how stupid I am? And before I started my self-improvement journey, I thought I was a king. I thought I was a boss. Like, now I actually am. But before, I thought I was a king. I was ignorant. I was selfish. I was stupid. So I come home and I'm like, shit, man. We need to do something. And then slowly from there, like, I started learning new things. It starts from education. Like, firstly, I needed to educate my idiot self. So I needed to learn stuff. So I started learning stuff, doing all of that. Next time I meet this guy, it was after one month or 2 months. I'm like, shit, man, I'm gonna talk to this guy. Eye contact, pow, pow. He's like, bro, what the hell happened to you? Like, bro, you're so much confident now. But I was acting confident. I still wasn't confident. I was acting confident. Like, I read about like how to talk to people and all. So basically it's a long journey. I can't explain this entire video. In this entire video, maybe I should make a video on how I actually the exact date, because I've never gone back and looked at what exactly happened. So this was a good question, by the way. So that's what happened, and I slowly started improving things. Long journey. Started working out, waking up early, and all of that. Okay, that's it. If you want to see more, like this video and ask me questions, because I will upload another Q&A next Thursday. Ask your questions, put it in the comment box, email me. If you don't want anyone to see your name, email me, comment box, Instagram, WhatsApp, wherever you know me. Just ask me a question and I will reply to you. I'll reply to that in the next week's Q&A. Take care.